Now, in order to get into doing a bit of farming, what we'll need to do, if I go into the research tab here, there are a few things we can unlock. So we've already done the farmhouse, and that's good. But I'd love to get into some of this stuff here. You can see we can actually start to domesticate animals, as it says here, with pasture plots. And then we can also unlock things like chicken pens and sheep pens as well. So that sounds really awesome. But each one of these, the research requirement is 100. So my first attention is going to be put here over at the library. And what I've done, if we head inside, is I've added a second research desk. So I'm hoping that this one right here is the one that our person currently works at. And I've added this one in here so we could be doing this alongside them to hopefully speed that up. I'm not sure if that works or not. We're going to find that out together. Another thing we can do, though, is the decoration score right now is really low. You can see there it's 17 out of 60. So let's go ahead and decorate this up. And if we do that, then obviously the research should happen faster because people are more productive when everything has been decorated, basically, if they're happier in their workplace. So I was thinking we could put up maybe a bit of lighting around here. So yeah, I'm just going to do it like around the research desk for now. And already we're up to 23. And let's see what other sorts of things, other props and things we have here might work for the library. Now, these tables are good because they actually add a decor of 10 and a fireplace adds a decor of 20. And neither one of those look out of place in a library. So I think we could put a fireplace down here in between. That's really good. And then we could use one of the tables and then we'll be like almost there. So I think we'll have a table like this. Might just put it in the corner here. Let's see if we rotate around here, get a bit of a better view at this. Yeah, so we'll place that down there. And the good thing about the table as well is once that's been placed down, we can then add stuff on top of it. So we could put like a little candle on top of it, and then we'll put some clutter stuff on, like some jugs and stuff like that. And of course, all of this is adding decoration all the time. We're almost at 60 actually just from this. Let's see if I put down like a tankard. 58. Okay, just 2 more needed. So I'm just going to put down this little basket here, which is decor of 3, and there we go. 61 now out of 60. The structure score was already good, so that's fine. And is Harold our librarian? Let's actually check that. I don't know what he's doing in here. So Harold is actually, he's a tree cutter, but he's just come to look around. I guess the library's looking so good, he wanted to check it out himself. But if we go to the library itself, let's see, just here. There we go. So can we, okay, there's no one else we can employ here. That's a bit of a shame. But in terms of the productivity bonus, that has gone up, I believe, at 75% now. I'm just wondering, so the library does say 1 out of 2. It doesn't look like we can upgrade it. Or maybe, wait, can we? So the library actually now says 1 out of 3, and the productivity bonus has gone down from doing that upgrade. But I think what's happened is that this could be like a little bug or something. We've upgraded to this level, but perhaps we shouldn't have. Even so, I think the fact we've got the extra decoration is good. However, because we're up to level 3, you see now we're only 61 out of 90, so we need to decorate this even further. But in doing that, I think that overall it will be much better. What I'm thinking is the higher level and the extra decoration, that should mean that actually it's going to be bookshelves, obviously in a library, right? We should have a load of bookshelves. This is great. We'll put a load of these down. But yeah, the higher level building, I think, although we can't hire more people right now, that could just be a bug or something. But what it does mean is that by adding this extra decoration, it will hopefully make it more productive. And there we go. We're actually up to 91 now. So that is as high as it needs to go. And if we check on the library now, yeah, we're back up to that 75%. So that's pretty good. Now at this stage, all that's really left to do is actually do the research. So we can just press E and that will happen. Of course, this will take quite a long time to do. So I won't make you sit through all of that. But once all the research is done, then we'll get into actually building up some of those farming areas. Okay, so we do now have all that research complete. If we go to the tab here, so what we've unlocked, if we go over here, is the animal plot, which unlocks the chicken pen and sheep pen, and we've done all of those. Now these do take a little bit of time to do, but I think they're going to be pretty fun to play around with. So the question now is about where we want to make our farm, and also on top of those pastures and things, we can also make an actual farm itself. Right here, we've got the vegetable farm, so we're going to make those up as well. Now, in terms of where we're going to build the farms, I think here could be good because this area is all sort of flat and clear right now, and it's near the water, which kind of makes sense, and it's still sort of close enough to the main town. So we're going to go over here and start to build some things up. So let's go in here and see what we can make. Now, this is the first thing I'd like to make, I suppose, this chicken pen, right? This would be kind of fun to build up. So actually, maybe we need some roads around here because, yeah, like we kind of need some access and stuff. So what I'll do is we've got this road that goes out to the fissure. So I'll just kind of put like a little thing down there, and then we can build a road off like this. Yeah, like maybe up to like here. Seems good. And then we'll kind of bend it around this way, and it can connect back up to like over here, just like that. That'll be fine. So it's just like a bit of a rough path going through. That seems to make sense. And then we'll put our farms in and around here. Now, as I say, I think I'll start with this chicken pen. So let's go ahead and we can put that somewhere And I think for this, like, we don't necessarily want it to be right on the road because it's a bit of a farm thing. So we could have some chickens like just here, back from the road a little bit like that. Oh, look at that. The chickens are already here as well. They come with it. I was wondering how that would all work. So that's pretty cool. Now, is this a building that we can have people working on? Let's check that out. So go into our main tab here. Let's see, do we have a thing for that? Okay, so I don't think we do. I think this is just for us to kind of do ourselves maybe, right? Like I'm not seeing any sort of thing here. Let's run over to it and check that it's actually like counts as a building. You know, sometimes in this game we have to add a few extra things and those additions make the building sort of work. But either way, we might want to add some decoration anyway. All right, well, here they are. This actually looks really awesome, doesn't it? We got the actual chickens in here. So they're going to roam around in this little pen. That's very cool. Now, I wonder what we actually are going to get from them. Let's check something out here a second. If we go on to this, yeah, just here. So a chicken pen that provides eggs. Okay, so it's going to provide eggs. Not sure what exactly we do with those, but still, that's pretty cool. Either way, it's very nice to have that in the game. And I'm not seeing anything about the sheep pen, so that might be something that's coming soon. I know there's a big update for this game coming in just a couple of days, and I will be covering that on my channel if you guys want to get all the news for that. But in the meantime, we're going to make up one of these now, a vegetable farm. And in fact, we might make up a few of these, but let's just find a little area for that. So we're trying to do a bit of a farming area, and I think if we build them over here, this might be a good little spot. So let's try that out. I'll just build the one first, I think. And let's see, it's about the same size as the chicken pen, which is kind of handy. But maybe I want to offset this a little bit. Yeah, so I think I'll build one there like that, and then we can place like another one down here later if we want to. Yeah, I think what I'll do is place one here like this. That could be good. And then, oh, we can actually link them up. Okay, let's place two down there like that. And that's really cool. So this makes it like double the size rather than two individual farms. I like the way it does that, actually. And I guess we could go bigger again if we wanted. Now, let's see here. What do we do next? Oh, we actually cannot plant crops on this season. So, yeah, we're going to have to wait for the season to change. I didn't consider this, but that is nice. I guess it adds a bit of realism to it, right? The fact that there is actually seasons to the game rather than just planting everything. That's more realistic, I suppose. So, very good. Well, we'll have to wait then, and let's see what else we can do to enjoy this nice weather, maybe build some other things. So winter is now upon us, and it's still saying we cannot plant crops in this season, so I guess we have to plant crops when it's not winter, and I guess not autumn either. One thing I will try is, let's just like take this down a second. So yeah, we'll just destroy you. Very good. And then, yeah, I'm going to try something here. I'm going to take down both of these farms and replace them. Just see if there's maybe some sort of little bug. All right, so let's just place down one this time. We'll put that over there. And is there any chance that now I can do anything? No, okay, I guess it is just the season thing. So once again, we'll wait until the new season comes. In the meantime, I think I just finished this actually. Or no, just about to. We've got the anvil here, so we can then add that into our foundry. And that'll be good. That will upgrade our foundry, I guess. So yeah, that's almost done, and we'll do that in a second. Well, we're really starting to hit the depths of winter now, as you can see. A really snowy look to the town. I actually kind of like it. I think it's nice having the different look and stuff. In the foundry, I have placed down this here. So this is the anvil, and oh look, this is cool. So we can actually just go in here and craft, and then we're going to make up some basic tools and things. That's cool. And here we go. This is it, the basic tool right here. The most common of tools, unreliable, but gets the job done. Now, I'm not sure if this actually has like a use right now in the game. I think it might be something that's like coming later or something like that. But obviously, it's a cool system to have in the game that they're going to improve on, I guess, where you just get better and better tools to get resources faster and that kind of thing. So, yeah, it's pretty good. The other thing is that if we go into the foundry building, I've now been able to upgrade this building fully, so it's level 3. And what that means, as you can see here, is I've employed a smelter. So we're getting this much of each resource per minute, as you can see. But then we're also getting this much per minute as well, because we're smelting it down now that we have employed Magdalena. Now, I'm just remembering, actually, she needs a house. It looks like we're going to have to build her one, so we'll do that in a second. You can also see here we can employ more miners as well. So by upgrading this, leveling up and stuff, it does mean that we're able to get a lot more resources and stuff. The other thing as well is under research, what I've started researching is this stuff. So this is kind of an area I've neglected, all of the kind of combat stuff in the game. I mean, it's pretty kind of like early stage right now, but we might as well have a look at what we can do. And it looks like as well, this is cool. Okay, so we can actually start to research advanced tools. Maybe that's also made in the foundry. Yeah, this is pretty cool. As you can see, we can now select a crop to farm here on our empty farm plot. So looks like we've got different options here. So you've got the berries, we've got flax, and we've also got wheat. Now, wheat sounds pretty good, actually, because it says there that this can be harvested to make bread. In terms of flax, this is for clothing and decor, but I think that the flax isn't possible yet. I'll show you what I mean. So let's select this one right here, and we'll make this a wheat farm. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I can't plant those. Oh, okay. So maybe... That's annoying. So I think technically this is a wheat farm, but it won't grow at this time of year. So what I'll do is I'll make that another farm and we'll try and do something else. Okay, so we've built the new farm over here, and I'm wondering if we choose a different crop now, like we'll choose flax there. Ah, damn, that can't be, doesn't work this season either. Okay, so yeah, I guess we have to see out the winter and then we'll be able to plant this stuff down. But yeah, once we can do that, then obviously I'll show you guys how all that works. We are now in a new season. So if we come over to our farm, you can see here we can plant these crops, which is nice. So basically it's a bit like the way you gather resources. We don't have to do much. We just press E, and as you see, the bar sort of fills up there, and there we go. We have some crops and we can then tend to them. Now this takes a little bit longer. But once you've tended to them, at that point, then the wheat will be ready. So as I say, it takes a bit of a while, so I'll just skip through this bit. And with that now done, we can actually harvest them. So once again, we just press E. So fairly simple way of doing all of this. I should say as well, if we go into the buildings, these farms don't show up anywhere at the moment. So this isn't something you're going to hire other people to do. If you want to do farming in the game right now, then you have to do it yourself. Looks like we did pick up some wheat there though. There we go. So we have wheat in here. It says here a simple grain used for making bread. Now I think that maybe this is something that will come in the future where there'll be like a granary or whatever that we use this on. But there are the berries that we can grow right now, and also this flax. And again, this I think is for the future. Obviously it's the same process, so I don't need to show you guys that again. But that'll be used in the loom to make clothing, and obviously that clothing can then be given to villagers, and it will be nice during the winter, I suppose. And I think it's also going to be used for certain decoration items as well. Now at this point, if we look at the research, we have done just about everything we can. We've got these advanced tools, so let's click that. That can start right now. But the other stuff you see here, it all says coming soon on each of the pages. So that means there's not really anything that we can do right now within this game that we haven't done. However, the stuff that is coming soon when it comes in the future, this is something I want to come back to, and I will come back to this game in the future. So if you like it, then please do consider subscribing, and obviously you'll see my future content on this game and other stuff. For now though, I've covered pretty much all the stuff in this game in this playthrough. The only stuff we could do would be more building and stuff like that if we wanted to, but hopefully it's given you a really good oversight of this game. And I have to say I've thoroughly enjoyed playing through it. It is in early access and there are definitely some bugs and issues that they're still working on, but I'm very excited to see how this game goes for the future. So if you have followed me through this playthrough, then I really hope you have enjoyed it, and I just want to say thank you so much for watching.